인도네시아 친구 초청해가지고 순두부로 대접하기로 해.
Yeah.
Maybe this, maybe
Turkish
just
food
this.
are not spicy at all. It's very.
I won't get lost.
Don't get lost, Surya.
Yeah.
Don't get lost.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Pion.
Yeah, safe trip back to.
Yes, thank you. Stay in touch.
바이. 와, 오늘 친구들하고 진짜 좋은 시간 보냈습니다. 와, 저는 완전히 한국 음식 제대로 대접하고.
What impressed me is Korean democracy and civil society. Even before I know about all this Korean way.
I think genuine K-wave is gonna be Korean democracy. Like active civil participation, grassroots participation, young people involvement through digital media. It has its own characteristic.
You know, the fruit of democracy is you have freedom of expression. You can easily differentiate between art or let's say art and you compare it with art in democratic countries. When you have freedom, you can explore any ideas, right? That's why Korean industry becomes so creative. You can produce a lot of music. North Korea, it's just uniform music. You don't have diversity in the music, in the movies. We also experience it in Indonesia under the Suharto. The music is totally different from Indonesia now. Can you imagine like if you are still under authoritarian rule, just like in North Korea? Because of democracy, you can explore a lot of ideas. That's when I discuss about civil society democracy, I always use Korea as one of the examples. What kind of participatory democracy you have in Korea? South Korea as a good practice of democracy.
Because of the martial law, I've seen a lot of female university students participate in the civil society movement. The citizens are very passionately devoted their time and energy to come to the street and demonstrate.
The most interesting fact about Korea is a very vibrant civil society. You have a very long history of civil society resilience, not only in toppling down the military rule, but also in defending democracy. It's deeply ingrained in Korean society. These youth engage in a very peaceful and creative protest because of the K-pop generation. They engage in a very creative protest. They use stick. They don't scream. They don't, they don't make a lot of speech. They try to express their disagreement with the government in a very creative way. Korea is also a good example of this. It also inspires similar activities. In Indonesia, in last election, 2024, there were a group of K-popers who felt frustrated with the Indonesian politics. They participate in politics. They use social media a lot. Civil society activists usually make like a WhatsApp group, and there will always an effort from the government to infiltrate this group, to hack activists' number. But these K-pop fans, they use social media. They make their own language to communicate with each other. Their communication style is different. And if you are not K-popers, you cannot infiltrate this group because you wouldn't understand what they are talking about. So that's why, like 2024 election, people are trying to, understand what is this K-popper group? Why they suddenly become active in politics? K-pop fans in Indonesia actively participate in politics, voicing out their disagreement towards unfavorable policies. So I think it's really nice. When we talk about civil society democracy, Korea is a good example. It's like a paradox as well in South Korea because you do have a strong value of hierarchy, right? The hierarchy is deeply ingrained in Korean society. Your politics become very elitist, but at the same time, you also have this vibrant civil society trying to promote democratic values, equality, active participation, which is contradicts to this to this hierarchy. What happened in South Korea inspired many youth movement. We see a more creative way of youth movement, especially from Gen Z. Will use songs, they'll use arts, to voice out their voice. Compared to older generation, my generation will have a conventional way. There will be speech. People will burn tires, just like the very typical old style demonstration. Youth engage in a very fun way of demonstration. They don't see demonstration as a dangerous situation. When I watch a Gwangju movie, demonstration will always be associated with chaotic situation and danger, and there will be clashes between military or police and the demonstrants. But now, these youth, when they make protests, they make it fun. They make it peaceful. They make it like a concert. They don't become a politician fan. They don't idolize certain politician.
I participated in many demonstrations. I found it really, really interesting as well. K-pop fans stayed all night and they just enjoy the music, enjoy the culture. All the people were amazed by how young people are resilient. That's amazing. Like demonstration is so peaceful and so enjoyable. There's no violence. Peaceful. It feels like a party.
If you engage in peaceful demonstration in a fun way, the police cannot do anything with you because you cannot provoke someone who is having fun. We like having fun, but we also care about this country and we want to do something for this country. It's a good message. I think it's part of their culture. They have some code of conduct.
K-pop gives young people group identity, and
true.
as a good citizen, any fandom activities or shared interests strengthen their social identity. That makes them to having social perspective on different societal issues, starting discussion about the society, about policy. So kind of quasi-civil organizations are formed.
It can be a new social movement. I'm more hopeful because this new youth movements also contribute to the resilience of civil society. Democracy is in trouble, not only in Indonesia, not only in South Korea, but it's everywhere, right? Yeah. But the most important thing that in order to defend democracy, we have to have a vibrant civil society. And it's very important to involve young people, more and more young people active in politics. It will be very good with our democracy. Now there are so many innovative authoritarian methods. They use legal method to pass undemocratic. We need to fight back these young people, showing that civil society is still thriving. I believe that these youth groups are more independent. They support the ideas. They don't support politicians. They don't support candidates. When we talk about people, we talk about people's interests. We don't talk about certain politicians. Youth movement will always become a forefront of our democracy defenders, not only in Indonesia but also in South Korea. There is always prejudice against Gen Z. We say that they are ignorant. No, you cannot promote social change without involving youth. And the problem is not the youth, it's culture, because you don't understand their generation. We try to impose our way to make them, fit into our generation. We cannot make them followers of us.
Oh, that's a good point.
We have to give them, opportunity. They are in the future. They will be our